Right now, our team of storm trackers is keeping a close eye on Idalia and the potential impacts here in Metro Atlanta. Just today, Governor Brian Kemp started to take precautions. He ordered the State Operations Center to activate ahead of the storm. This will monitor and prepare for any impact caused by Idalia. GEMA External Affairs Director Lisa Rodriguez-Presley says the team is ready for anything.
We do have staffing around the clock here. We are monitoring again 24 hours a day, making sure that if there is anything that needs to be put out quickly, that we can get information out to the public as soon as possible.
Idalia could bring a life-threatening storm surge and hurricane-force winds along parts of the west coast of Florida and the Panhandle. All right, so let's get over to our chief meteorologist, Chris Holcomb. Chris, Idalia's impacts won't really be felt here in Metro Atlanta. Is that right, or are we still looking for something?
I think they're going to be really minimal here. We might have some breezes. We'll have some rain bands on the quiet side of the storm, but we're not going to get the bad part of the system moving through. And we had our share of storms today. In fact, today's storms are probably worse than what we're going to have in association with Idalia. These storms that we've been dealing with today are calming down now. Still a couple of light showers around the metro area and sprinkles there. This is more moderate right on the Paulding and Cobb line right there at West Cobb and East Paulding County. Some moderate showers. They're not severe though. We don't have any thunder and lightning with that either. The stronger storms have moved up toward the north and they're a lot weaker now too. The thunder and lightning has pushed up into South Carolina. Now this green circle that you see here, that's where we have a flash flood warning that remains in effect until about 1:45 this morning. Our Doppler radar can estimate how much rain has fallen here. And again, these are for these counties: Clayton, Cobb, DeKalb, Fulton, also a little bit of Rockdale County, Northern Henry County, Clayton, Northern Fayette County are in association with that too. But look at these Doppler radar estimates. More than 4 inches of rain down near the McDonough area a little bit earlier. Here in Metro Atlanta, many spots picking up around 3 inches of rain. Officially at Hartsfield Jackson, only 3/4 of an inch though. And then a little bit more than 3 inches in parts of East Cobb as well. The water, even though the rain is ending, there's still some runoff there, and that's why they're keeping that flood warning in effect until 1:45 in the morning. We had a lot of delays, more than 2-hour delays at Hartsfield Jackson earlier with the ground stop there. Things are moving now, and those delays are a little bit better. Here is Idalia. We just got the latest advisory in from the National Hurricane Center here at 11 o'clock, that 11 p.m. advisory. As of right now, the Hurricane Center is keeping this as a tropical storm, but max winds are at 70 miles an hour. If it gets up to 74 miles an hour or greater, it would become a hurricane, and that's going to be happening really soon at any time. And then rapid intensification here in the Gulf of Mexico, most likely becoming in as a Category 3 hurricane there on Wednesday morning. Everything you see here in red from Apalachicola down toward Tampa is where we have a hurricane warning in effect. It then moves over into southeast Georgia, and then even the Georgia coast will be feeling some of those impacts there, even though it's not a direct landfall there. Since we are on the left-hand side of this track, our impacts here are going to be minimal. We're still going to have a chance for a couple of scattered showers here tomorrow. Has nothing to do with Idalia. And then on Wednesday with that landfalling system, still the potential for a couple of showers, maybe some breezes there, highs near 81. And then clearing out on Thursday. How about this? Heading into the long holiday weekend, 10s on the wazometer Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Mostly sunny skies, warming to 89 for the weekend, and then lower 90s here for Labor Day.